What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Colton, otherwise known as Seabird. In today's video, we're gonna be doing a room tour. Now, a lot of my friends been telling me that I should do a room tour video. I just never got around to it. They tell me I have something called a Pinterest bedroom. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but it sounds pretty good to me. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. So firstly, I would like to just walk in and show you guys the overall view. You come in, you see my bed, my beautiful bed, very comfortable. You got my couch, you got my nightstand, you got my coffee table, got my curtains, my guitar with some leaves behind it. You got some wall art. You got some shelves over here with some extra collectibles up there. You got some more leaves, accent wall. Then you come over here, you got my TV set up. You got my Last of Us posters, because right now that is my favorite game. That it's probably not ever going to change, to be honest. You got my entertainment center over here. You got my subwoofer down here that actually connects to the sound bar and the two surround sound speakers. I'll talk more about that later. You got my Xbox 360, some collectibles right here, Fast and Furious. Of course, we gotta have Dom, we gotta have Paul Walker. We got the PS1, we got the Xbox One S over here. I still actually use that almost daily. You got my stereo system right here. This connects to my my guitar over there. Got my Oculus Quest 2. We got some extra games and stuff like that. Just stuff I don't play a lot. Just stuff that, you know, I want to have access to, though. We got some ambient light right here. We got a spotlight. And then as you direct your attention over here, you got my mini fridge over here. It's got some coffee in there. I don't drink a lot of coffee, but it's mainly full of water and tea. You got my record player over here. I actually keep my records underneath here. You got my skateboard. It's got some Hawaiian print on the back. We got some more leaves hanging from the curtain rod over here. Now over here we got the actual setup itself. So this right here, this is where all the magic happens. I would be filming with that camera, but the cord that I used to connect this microphone to that camera broke. I got a new one coming in this weekend. We got my wallpapers and stuff like that. They're both green. I don't know why this one's kind of acting kind of goofy, but my studio speakers, I use these whenever I'm making music. I use this microphone when I'm making music right here. We got my beautiful headphones. We got some shelving up here, just a keyboard I don't use much anymore. We got some Hot Wheels that I got collected and stuff like that. I kind of wanted to match my colors. We got the black ones over there, the red ones over here, the white ones over here. This is my beautiful PC. I'll put the specs in the description if you guys are actually interested in seeing that. But that was just kind of like a brief overview of the actual room itself. But I would like to go more in depth about some of the items that I have in here. So I'm going to sit down and show you guys some of the stuff. So first things first, I would really like to show off these headphones. These are the Corsair HS55 stereo headphones right here. These are amazing. Their muffs are so soft and comfortable. They are so light. They fit perfectly around my head. They fit perfectly around my ears. They do everything they're supposed to do. They do this cool like twisty thing. I think that's like meant to like when you go to like put them in a backpack or something so they lay flat. One thing I do really like about these headphones though is that the cable is so long. And I understand a lot of people don't like that because when they're playing like video games or something like that and they got a controller, they usually have their controller sitting in their lap. Not a lot of people like that long like excess cable like cord just coming out of the headphones, but I enjoy it because my sound interface system over here, I'll talk a little bit more about that later, is all the way across my desk. So anytime I'm like using these on my computer, the headphones are able to plug in over there and stretch all the way across my desk and then get to my ears in a comfortable manner where they're not like dragging or pulling on the sound interface system, or they're not pulling on the headphones. I don't have to worry about any of that. One of the key important pieces and parts to a really good video is lighting. What I got going on right now is simply just a ring light that I got off of Amazon. It's not that expensive, it's not that sturdy, but it's perfect for what I need. As long as you take care of it, it's not gonna break on you. It came with a remote. I lost it, but it comes with a piece on the actual cable itself that has like buttons on it. Settings where you can turn it on and off. You can change the different kinds of colors on it. You can change how bright it is, if it's cold, warm, everything that you could really need with like just a simple ring light, it's got it on there. I will leave it in the description, a link to it on Amazon. As with everything else that I have that I'm mentioning in this video, I'll leave in the description for you guys. Now, one of the next pieces that I would really like to talk about is this Audio-Technica mic. This is the mic that I use for my music production. This is the mic that I use during gaming. This is the mic that I use in Discord. This is the mic that I pretty much use. If it has to do with my computer, this is the mic that I'm using. And it's an XLR mic. It's made by Audio-Technica, as I just mentioned before. This is a fantastic mic for a very low price. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, it's not that expensive, but it's fantastic for what you need it for. I know my producer actually uses this exact same mic. He's actually actually the person who recommended it to me, and it works wonders for your voice. It's fantastic. And as you plug it into a sound interface system, I personally use the Scarlett Solo. It's just amazing. It is fantastic, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. Which leads me to the next part of the setup, which is my boom arm. The boom arm specifically that I use is the Blue Compass. Shout out to my boy Sebastian, who actually gifted it to me. He ended up actually getting it with his Blue Snowball. So shout out to my boy for pretty much literally giving me a very amazing boom arm that has carried me since I've had it. Now for the sound system that I use the Scarlett Solo. Beautiful sound interface system that I use, a very inexpensive sound interface system, but it does everything that I need it to do. It plugs into my computer via USB-C, and then the other end is USB-A, and it just plugs. So I'm currently editing this video right now. I want to solemnly apologize. Apparently my mic was pressed up against my neck, and it was only like catching like vibrations. So that's my bad, but basically I was saying that there was 2 TRS ports in the back that plugs into my speaker, and that there was a USB-C port that plugs into my computer through USB-A. There's an XLR port on the front that's where my mic plugs in. That's all I was saying, nothing too important, but anyways, let's resume. Now for the game system that is actually at the setup on its own, I use the PS4 Pro. Honestly, W console. I hate to say it because I grew up with Xbox, but honestly, PlayStation is better than Xbox. I'm sorry for those of you who are Microsoft and you guys are like pro Xbox. PlayStation is better than Xbox. I hate to say it out loud, but it's true because I used to defend Xbox and then I got a PlayStation. Plus the exclusive games for the PlayStation is just so much better than the Xbox. Now on to the next one. Now for my audio game, I'm not even going to begin to try and pronounce the name of these speakers, but these speakers are studio grade. I do know that. I know that they are beautiful, they're amazing, their bass is fantastic, their clarity is amazing, the treble and the bass mixed together, it's amazing. Putting everything together like that, honestly, like I haven't owned a lot of speakers, so I can't really speak for a wide variety, but I know that these are the best speakers that I have ever owned. Now, as for my wallpapers, y'all, I cannot stress this enough. Invest in Wallpaper Engine. It is on Steam. I think it's like $5, but it is so worth it. You get so many options for so many different types of wallpapers, and they're all live wallpapers. You can either interact with them with your mouse. It's either that or they move. Or they're live wallpapers. They're never solid. They're beautiful wallpapers. They're fantastic, and they look amazing, especially if you like get one that fits the rest of your setup. That it just flows so well. Well, I think that pretty much wraps it up for the setup. So let's move on to the rest of the room. So moving on to the rest of the room, I would actually like to mention my soundbar. The surround sound speakers and the subwoofer that comes with it is made by Vizio. The Vizio V-Series 5.0 soundbar comes with a soundbar, the 2 surround sound speakers, and a downfire subwoofer. It's fantastic audio. The subwoofer, you can actually ask my parents, it vibrates my house when I make it loud enough, so I'm not allowed to do that unless I'm home alone and they're not here. Mom and Dad, don't get mad at me. I use it all the time. There's actually a feature on the remote that you can click on where it actually turns it on to night mode, where it actually turns off the subwoofer and most of the bass as well. So I'm actually able to use it at night without waking up the rest of my house and my neighbor. But it has fantastic audio, especially with the surround sound feature with it as well. You're able to adjust all the volume with literally everything. It's like you can pick how loud you want just the surround sound speakers. You can pick how much you want the bass. You can pick how much of the subwoofer is actually being used, but it's just fantastic overall. So the spotlight, I have exactly 2 of them. Actually though is the actual bulbs that I put inside of them. They are just warm ambient lighting. You can get them from any Walmart. I know this because I work at Walmart. That's where I actually got them from. Now on to the shelves that I got on the wall above my bed and above my desk. So there are actually 2 different types of shelves. So the ones that I have above my desk came in a 3-pack, and they're basically based off the ones that you can get at IKEA, but I got them off of Amazon. They're basically the same shelf, just bought at a different location. Now the ones above my bed are different. They're actually a little bit longer and a little bit thicker, but I bought them like that because there's only 2, and I wanted them to same size as the pictures that are underneath them, which I'll also get to in a second.
I'll link both the different types of shelves in the description below, so that way you guys can go check them out for yourselves if you're at all interested. So, 2 ambient lights. I got a couple of lamps. They basically have the exact same type of light bulb inside of them that the spotlights do, just to get that warm light. As you guys can see, I love my warm light, but basically I bought them simply just because I needed more light in my room, and they add a little bit of extra oomph to the vibrancy in here. Which now leads me to my mini fridge. At the time that I bought it, I was pretty broke, so I was looking for something that was really, really cheap, done and kept my stuff cold. I know if you get a cheaper one, sometimes it just keeps it room temperature. I've had a mini fridge like that before and it sucked. This mini fridge is fantastic. Now on to the last piece of furniture that I'm gonna mention in this video is my coffee table. My coffee table, I've actually had it for about 4 years now and it hasn't failed me yet. It's a nice coffee table, not simply just because it looks nice, but because it opens up on the inside, and I use that for like extra cables, extra batteries, extra microphone cords and stuff like that. Things that I would need that I need to turn around and just grab instead of having to search through my closet to find it or go somewhere else in the house. I've got it all right there. I've also got some wall art underneath those shelves that I have that are above my bed. These are basically just some shoes that I like. I got them off of Amazon. They're just a couple of prints. They're like 30 bucks, including the frame. The one on the left has tape on the corners because I accidentally dropped it on the floor and it completely exploded. I was able to fix it with some Scotch tape because it is very light. Now the last item that I have on the list for today is something that I have not mentioned yet because I wanted to save it for the last portion of the video because it is very, very cool and I take a lot of pride in this feature that I have put in my room. My Alexa, the Echo Show 5, I think it's 5. Basically, I have it sitting right here on my desk. It tells me the time. I got like leaves as the wallpaper on the back just because it matches the rest of the aesthetic over here. But not only that, but it's connected to a few other like Alexa plugs in my room that control some of the lights in here. Let me show you. Computer, kill the lights. All the lights go out. I also have my TV connected up to it as well, but obviously it's not a light, so it didn't turn off. But computer, lights on. So when I say lights on, all the lights turn on. This one's connected, this one's connected, the string lights are connected, this is connected, it's connected. But when I say kill power, it turns off the TV. Everything that is connected to an Alexa plug turns on. Computer, kill power.
Initiating blackout protocol.
Shuts everything down. So guys, that is pretty much it that I have for you in today's video. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I do not think that YouTube is going to be a very big thing that I'm going to be doing a lot. It's gonna be something the casual that I do just every now and then. Whenever I get a video idea, I'll post something. It's not gonna be very consistent, but I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe. But for those of you that are still watching to the end of this video, have a good day, y'all. Peace.